Good morning, my dears. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. So, after 2 months of vacation, now we are back to your classes. Do you miss your teachers, your friends, and your school? Yes, I know. But in this pandemic situation, we are not supposed to take offline classes to you. So, in order to stay safe, you have to stay at your home, right? Yes. And how was the day? Are you all feeling happy today? Yes, very good. Shall we study something afresh? Yes. So before that, are you ready for an activity? Yes, very good. So first of all of you just close your eyes. You have to imagine what I say. Are you ready? Yes, very good. So imagine that you are standing in front of a jungle, a dense jungle. Can you see the jungle? Very good. So now you are moving towards the jungle. You have entered the jungle. Can you see the wide variety of trees and the bushes? Are you able to enjoy the beauty of nature? Yes, very good. And now the wild animals such as the lion, the tiger, the elephant, the monkey, and the deer are coming towards you. Okay? Can you see the animals? Yes, very good. So the animals are meeting you for the first time. Don't be panicked. They are not going to harm you. They would like to meet you. All the animals would like to introduce themselves to you. Okay? Now you can open your eyes. The activity is you have to write down the possible introduction of each of these animals. What are the animals? The lion, the tiger, the elephant, the monkey, and the deer. I will give you an example. I will tell you how the lion would possibly introduce itself to you. Okay? All of you look here. I am lion, the king of the jungle. I usually have a mane. My roar can make you afraid. So this is the introduction of lion, and you have to write the introduction of the other animals such as the tiger, the elephant, the monkey, and the deer. Are you ready for the activity? Yes, very good. So I hope you have finished the activity. Now I will give you my version of the possible introduction of all of these animals. So here is how a tiger would possibly like to introduce itself to you. I am tiger. I have stripes in orange and black. For Indians like you, I am the national animal. Here is a possible introduction of the elephant. I am elephant, the largest animal on land. I have grey skin, a long trunk, and two tusks made of ivory. Here is a possible introduction of the monkey. I'm a monkey. I can jump from tree to tree. Banana is my favorite food. Next is the introduction of the deer. I'm deer. I have large ears, short tail, and long, slender legs with hooves. Since ancient times, my family is being hunted by man for meat, hides, and antlers. Have you enjoyed the activity? Yes, very good. Was it interesting to you? Yes. Do you love to visit jungle? Yes, we all love to visit jungle. So today we are going to study the story of a girl who's traveling with her mother to her jungle hut to spend Christmas with her father. The name of the story is The Jungle I Crush and the author is Julian Kopke. Are you familiar with the author Julian Kopke? No? It's okay. First of all, let's have a look at the details of the author. All of you take page number 123 of your textbook. So let's have a look at the details of the author. I will read it. All of you should listen carefully. Julian Diller, born on 10th October 1954, alias Julian Margaret Kopke, is a German biologist born in Peru. She is best known as the sole survivor among 92 passengers and crew in the 24 December 1971 crash of Lanza Flight 508 in the Peruvian rainforest. Her memoir, When I Fell from the Sky, is an international bestseller and is a gripping account of a harrowing adventure and an inspiring life. Now, are you ready to hear the lesson? Yes, very good. So now we are moving to the lesson. First of all, I will read the lesson for you. All of you should listen carefully. The Jungle I Crush. I have always enjoyed flying. My mother and I boarded Lanza Airlines Flight 508 as I had just finished secondary school in Lima and we wanted to spend Christmas with my father in our jungle hut. Daddy, an ecologist, and mother, an ornithologist, held professorships at San Marcos University in Lima, and we spent a lot of time in the jungle where they carried out research. Now, it's time for you to read the lesson silently. Hope you have finished reading. Have you identified any difficult words in the lesson? Is there any words that are unfamiliar to you? Yes. So, read the lesson once again and note down those difficult words. I will give you a glossary of difficult words so that it would be easy for you to find the meaning. Here is the glossary. The first word is boarded. Boarded is the simple past tense and past participle of the verb board. The meaning is to get onto or allow people to get onto a boat, train, or aircraft. I will give you an example. I boarded the bus to my home. The next word is hut. Hut is a noun and the meaning is a small, simple, single-story house or shelter. And here is a picture of a hut. Next word is ecologist. Ecologist is a noun meaning a scientist who studies how animals and plants interact with their environment. So, ecologist is a scientist who studies the environment and the way plants, animals, and humans live together and affect each other. Next word is ornithologist. It's a noun meaning a person who studies or is an expert on birds. So in Malayalam, ornithologist means Pakshi Shastrajnan. Next word is professorships. It's a noun meaning the office or position of university professors or the post of professors in a university. So is it clear for you? Yes, very good. You're now familiar with the glossary. So, read the lesson once again and prepare a summary of the lesson. You're familiar with preparing a summary, right? Yes. So, prepare a summary of the lesson. Summary means it should be very brief. Remember to include only the main points. Have you prepared the summary? Yes. Now I will give you my version of the summary. Here is my version of the summary. I will read it for you. The Jungle Air Crash is written and narrated by Julian Kupke. Julian and her mother boarded the Lanza Airlines Flight 508. The purpose of Julian's journey was to spend Christmas with her father in their jungle hut. Julian's father was an ecologist and her mother was an ornithologist. Is the summary clear to you? Yes, very good. So we have prepared the summary. Now read the lesson once again. I will be asking you some questions. Hope you have finished reading. Here are the questions. Here are the questions. The first question is, who is the author of The Jungle Air Crash? Who is the author of The Jungle Air Crash? Look at your textbook and tell me who's the author. Yes, Julian Kupke is the author of The Jungle Air Crash. Next question. Who is the narrator of the lesson The Jungle Air Crash? Who is the narrator of the lesson The Jungle Air Crash? Yes, very good. Julian Kupke is the narrator of the lesson The Jungle Air Crash. Next question. Did Julian board the flight alone? Yes, very good. No, Julian boarded the flight with her mother. The answer is no, Julian boarded the flight with her mother. Name the flight they boarded. Tell me the name of the flight. Look at your textbook and tell me the answer. Yes, they boarded Lanza Airlines Flight 508. They boarded Lanza Airlines Flight 508. Next question. What was the purpose of their travel? What was the purpose of their travel? Can you tell me the answer? Yes, very good. The purpose of their travel was to spend Christmas with Julian's father in their jungle hut. The purpose of their travel was to spend Christmas with Julian's father in their jungle hut. Next question. What was the profession of Julian's mother? Yes, very good. Julian's mother was an ornithologist. She was a professor at San Marcos University in Lima. The next question is, what was the profession of Julian's father? Tell me the answer. Yes, Julian's father was an ecologist. He was a professor at San Marcos University in Lima. The next question is, why did the narrator spend a lot of time in the jungle? Why did the narrator spend a lot of time in the jungle? Yes, very good. The narrator spent a lot of time in the jungle as her father, an ecologist, and her mother, an ornithologist, carried out their research in the jungle. I will read it once again. The narrator spent a lot of time in the jungle as her father, an ecologist, and her mother, an ornithologist, carried out their research in the jungle. Now I will read the lesson once again. All of you should listen carefully. The Jungle Egg Rush. I have always enjoyed flying. My mother and I boarded Lanza Airlines flight 508 as I had just finished secondary school in Lima and we wanted to spend Christmas with my father in our jungle hut. Daddy, an ecologist, and mother, an ornithologist, held professorships at San Marcos University in Lima, and we spent a lot of time in the jungle where they carried out research. Now it's time for you to read the lesson loudly. Have you finished reading? Yes, very good. Here's an activity for you. You know that Julian was traveling to her jungle hut to spend Christmas with her father. Have you celebrated Christmas last year? Yes, very good. So, you have to prepare a description on how you celebrated Christmas during the last year. Are you ready for the activity? Yes, very good. Have you finished the activity? Yes, very good. Now I will give you my version of the discourse. Here is my version of the discourse. Last year, we celebrated Christmas with great happiness and joy. Even if the pandemic of coronavirus has diminished the luster of the celebration, it was a wonderful experience. There were no carols and family get together. We began the celebration by cleaning and decorating our house. The Christmas tree was decorated fully with stars, balloons, and light. During our prayer, we remembered and prayed for everyone who faced distress due to the pandemic. Is it clear for you? Yes, very good. Is the lesson clear for you? Yes, very good. Go through your textbook, read it again and again, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So I will give you homework now. From this lesson, you got many new terms such as ecologist, ornithologist, isn't it? So these are terms related to different branches of study of science. Your homework is prepare 5 such words that indicates the different branches of study of science. And write down their meaning also. Okay? Okay. So we are winding up for today. Thank you.